Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and this new figure unboxing and review. We're going to be looking at one of the 3-pack from the Star Raiders exclusive set. This is Calcitron. We're going to be concentrating solely on him. However, we will of course be comparing him with the original owner of the mold. We'll have a look at how he looks with the other team members from the box set. We can see how he looks with other team members of the Star Raiders and of course lots of other figures as well. Now as I start to move all these out of the way, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if I'd hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And also to thank In Demand Toy Stores in the UK, which is where I purchased this from, and they got it to me quickly and safely. Right, so as I say, we're going to stay just with him, and the reason for that is because some people aren't interested. They've already told me, they've asked me if they can actually do individual reviews, so that's obviously exactly what I'm going to be doing. So Thundertron will pop there, and then of course we'll put Night Strike there as well. I'm going to very quickly look at the box because the box artwork is beautiful. Funnily enough, we've got robot mode and alternate mode there. They do come, in fact he comes packaged on the side, stuck there like so. Whoops, there comes the roof off him. Night Strike comes in there, and of course Thundertron is in robot mode. There's the beautiful artwork on the side, and there is all the transformation processes. Now you've probably already noticed that I've uploaded the transformation tutorials separately, and the main reason for that is A, to keep the length of the video down, but mainly because this figure here might be somebody's first experience of the mold, and anybody who's collected Transformers for a long period of time now knows that this particular figure itself breaks apart obviously, and they might be a little bit worried. So I've uploaded the tutorials separately for you just to put your mind at rest. So as I say, this is the alternate mode. They're from the Inferniac universe, which is basically a Transformers take on a rock lord, but rather than it just being a rock, they've made them vehicles. We've had cars, bikes and helicopters, and as I've already said, the color scheme I think for this is lovely. Right, this is the accessory that he does come with, but he also pulls apart, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Let's just give you an idea of how big he is. There's a standard deluxe Jurassic Park figure. Here's a deluxe Old War for Cybertron figure. I've got one of the Junkians there in alternate mode as well. I've got a well, it's not a generation one, it's the Diaclone blue powered convoy cab, but it's exactly the same obviously as your generation one Optimus. I've got, where's he gone? I've got your industry standard what's Earthrise Prime, which I'm going to bring in a second. There he is. There's just so many figures dotted around here. Again, there you go. So it's again standard deluxe size figure. And to be honest, what I like about these is the playability with them. Let's just move him out of the way just for a sec so he doesn't take any of the focus. So you can have it like this. The wheels are all individual. Oh, they do all go around. The roof does come off. Now it is supposed to, perhaps not as easily as that, but it does. I love the effect, I suppose, of like brittle stone here. You've got that lovely molding detail all around the windscreen, and you can do a couple of things. You can either pop this on there like so. You can then pop this here like so, and you can actually take, oh, what are we know to be his feet off. So if I just take these, give them a bit of a pull there like so, now you can still have the vehicle like this. That was the brilliance of these particular figures, that you could just pull them apart. But again, I appreciate that for somebody who's experiencing it for the first time, it would panic them, the fact that their figure, you know, the arm popped off or something, which they do very, very easily. So there is now a battering ram. That roof is a bit loose. It could be overuse of the mold. I think this is the third time. I haven't got the white one, unfortunately, because he's not out yet in the UK. So yeah, you've got a battering ram there as well. Now I'm going to bring Thundertron back in now, because the reason for that is that obviously you can also do something where you can combine the figures with these. So what I mean by that is, and I'm not going to do the transformation, it will pretty much be a take apart and transformate. So you can take these bits, all of them off. You can even pull, in fact, if we fold the legs out like this, you can do this like so. This gives me a bit of a, is it Cad Bane from, was it Boba? Oh, his arms have popped off anyway. I think it was the Book of Boba Fett. It gives me a bit of a Cad Bane thing. Definitely someone from Star Wars, or maybe the guy at the end of Ahsoka as well, with the nice blue face and of course the red eyes. So you can see that this is going to be a robot, but again, it just pulls apart. Why is that not slotting into there very easily? It should do. It should slot down. Maybe these are getting in the way, and as I say, this could completely and understandably, I think I've found it, really perhaps scare you. Yeah, there we go. Them need to tab in onto the side, so your figure will break apart like that. That's completely normal. What you can then do is, if you wanted to, you can start to attach these not just to Thundertron but to many of the other figures as well. So let's have a look what we can do. Wherever there's a 5mm port, to be honest, you can keep the fist foot rolled in. You can add all these bits to the sides. If you want to give these a bit of a barnacle look, if you want to, like so, you can pop this onto the side of the forearms. I'm just going completely off the cuff here. I haven't got anything planned. I perhaps should have planned something a little bit better than just doing this. Normally you can attach the feet, but this guy's feet are a little bit different to anybody else's, but you can still give them these weapons like so. You can pop that in there, and of course if you wanted to, you can just reattach this, have it like a giant mallet then, like so. And again, as I say, I suppose it was pretty much, it was a gimmick a little bit like with the Junkions, that you could pull them apart and basically attach them all in different ways. Now there's probably loads better ways. There's probably much more better examples of this on the internet than what I've just managed to do very quickly off the top of my head, but I like the fact that it's something that you can do. I like the fact that it is a gimmick, and as I say, it just adds, I've took that bit off as well, just for the play factor of the figure. Let's be honest, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's about the play factor. It's about what can you do with them. So let's get rid of all these pieces off him for now, because of course you want to see him in his robot mode. So just for now, that is, of course, I'd say it's pretty much like the endoskeleton, isn't it? It's not as bad as Terminator 2, shall we say, but it is an endoskeleton. So this is going to attach. It looks like a jigsaw piece. You can tell that's wrong. It will fit on there like so, same as this, and this is of course pretty much what it should do. It should stay attached, and you would fold the feet out, and then the arms, obviously you can see that I need, let's make sure I've got this the right way around, because to be honest, I've just pulled all these off and I've not looked at what I should be doing. So I'm thinking that that's going to go in on that side. I'll have a quick look at the box in a second if I've got it wrong, but I think that's okay. Again, the beauty of this is, let's be honest, it doesn't, no, it's got to be wrong, because you need these bits here at the front because they look really good. The shardy bits all do look good. So if I turn that way around, there's the bicep flexion. Turn the wrist around to make sure that that's much better. See, so I did have it the wrong way around. Again, it just goes to show that you can have so much fun playing around with these and posing them however you want to. And as I said, I think this head sculpt, the color scheme for this just works really well. So the articulation on this, there's not much point doing it because it is so articulate. You can spin the head this way, not all the way around because it gets restricted. What I mean about there's no point really doing it, because you can take the pieces off. So you can still do the full T. Obviously it spins all the way around unrestricted. You can take it off. There's a waist swivel, which is fine. The legs will kick all the way up and out. They'll go out to the side. They're slightly hindered by these, but you can still move them around. There's a cut there in the top of the knee. Then you, of course, you can move these around, and indeed, as you've seen, take these off. So articulation wise for this particular figure, it's really good. Let's just drop the camera down a little bit to bring him closer. And again, it's up to you what you want to do with the accessories. You can have it a little bit like a crossbow, you can have it a little bit like a mallet, you can have the roof either attached to the back like so, or you can indeed use it as a shield. So you can pop it in the hand, turn it to the side, or like so, and it doesn't look too bad. Again, it's just a bonus thing that you can do if you want to. This bit is just making me paranoid. Perhaps it isn't fully clicked in. There you go, it wasn't. I didn't think it was, to be honest, but there you go. That's it, fully clicked in. So there we go. Let's bring in some other uses of the mold. And as I say, unfortunately, I've only got this one at the moment. And although I liked this, and I did like, and I still do like the concept, I just think, as I've already said, a head sculpt on this one and color scheme is much better. The white one is pretty good, but this one's winning hands down for me at the moment. So there are your cars. We've also got a helicopter. There's Shard. And then we've also got Boulder Crash. And again, we've got another use of this mold coming in a slightly different color scheme as well. So completely out there, completely zany looking figures. But I'm sure you'd agree, they work. I think because they're so original, that's why I like them, because it's like something I've never seen before. I mean, I've obviously seen original Rock Lords, but for obvious reasons, they didn't choose to go with just rocks, and I think that's a better decision, to be honest. Right, I'm going to bring him in a minute. I'm going to start to bring in, I've nearly got all of the Star Raiders unboxed now. Not all of them just yet. So if I bring in the ones that I've got done, just got just got Filch, yes, to do. So at the moment, this is, let's fold these feet out as well. These are pretty much the ones that I've got unboxed. I'll do the video, as I say, with the cassette with Thundertron. Not much point doing their own video for that. Oh, I've got Lockdown as well. There we are. I was thinking, where's the other one? So that's how the Star Raiders capsule is looking at the moment. I'm sure you'll agree they do look very, very good, to be honest. So I've got a couple more individual video reviews to do, and then what I'll do is a joint one as well, because then that just, I suppose, satisfies everybody's needs and everybody's tastes. And I do try to do that on this channel. I try to, you know, answer as many questions, do as many different reviews and as different things on shorts, etc., as possible, to give people the opportunity to see exactly what they want. And that's, again, exactly why I do them individually. So I just forgot to quickly show you the instructions. They do all come together on one giant sheet, which is great. That's the new Optimus Prime, that's the new Straxus. What else have we got here? Just because I've got so many random figures out at the moment. There's literally Getsui, who was this morning's A to Z figure. There we go, Small Foot from the GoBots pack. What else have we got? Oh, I need to do, of course, industry standard Earthrise Optimus Prime, even though that's the Netflix version. And then what else? Let's just bring a few more in just to give you an idea. So what's this? Oh, that's Transformers 1. In fact, I might as well bring both of them in. There's Prime, and there in fact is Megatron. And then just very, very briefly, this is the missing link, but it's still a Generation 1 cab. So not much more to say about these guys. I think they look great. As I say, I've said this for quite some time now. I know they're only using existing molds. I know they're just redecorating a lot of them. They've obviously given him a new head, and as I say, slightly little retool, but I'm really liking, oops, there goes Boulder Crash, the look of these. Does this go anywhere particular? I'll work it out for the main video. I'm just going to balance him for now. There we go. So this is just a quick video, as I say, transformation process. And again, reassuring you guys, he will fall apart. He is supposed to fall apart. It is his gimmick. There you go. This is the Legacy Star Raider Calcitron. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.